The time has come to let the world in on a secret. A secret that has been guarded for tens of thousands of years. A secret that transcends our country's modern borders and blurs our understanding of the past. And that until now has remained the best kept secret in the world. Unknown to the rest of the world, and in fact to most in Colombia, Chiribiquete National Park is a place like no other on our planet. The crown jewel of Colombia's conservation efforts, and a treasure trove of natural and cultural resources, Chiribiquete is a place where life on our planet finds a sacred temple. A temple patrolled and protected by guardians, human and non, for millennia. Situated in the Colombian Amazon, in the states of Guaviare and Caquetá, Chiribiquete was declared National Park in 1989. Expanded once in 2013 and then again in 2018 to make it the largest natural park in Colombia and the largest tropical rainforest reserve in the world, with an astounding 17,000 square miles, an area slightly larger than Switzerland. The park sits in the center of our planet, quite literally. At 0 degrees latitude, it is the confluence point of 3 biogeographical provinces: Orinoquia, Amazonia, and North Andes, and forms the westernmost edge of the Guiana Shield and the northern part of the Amazon basin, considered by scientists as the most biodiverse area on the planet. Chiribiquete's isolation and inaccessibility have made possible this miracle of biodiversity. Only 8 scientific expeditions have been made to Chiribiquete, and each one has produced new species unknown to science. Its flora and fauna is indeed impressive. With 1,800 plant species, 410 bird species, 82 species of mammals, including large felines, 60 species of reptiles, 57 species of amphibians, 120 species of butterflies, and 60 species of fish, many of which are endemic. Its endless expanse of tropical rainforest also act as a gigantic carbon trap and a continental water filter, consisting of the drainage basins of the Masai, Cuñare, San Jorge, and Amu rivers, and provides 60% of the surface water of the Colombian Amazon. Among its many treasures, Chiribiquete is unique for its rocky mountain range, one of the oldest geological formations on our planet, dating from 1.8 billion years ago in the Precambrian period, predating even its neighbor, the mighty Andes Mountains. Composed of sandstone and formed mainly by water erosion, these colossal rock plateaus, called tepuis, can reach up to 900 meters above the rainforest canopy. It is on these sacred rock walls that our ancient secret is held. Cultural expressions passed on and on for generations of the Jaguar people, the original guardians of Chiribiquete. These ancient nomadic tribes of hunter-gatherers have been traveling vast parts of the Amazon, beyond Colombia's modern borders, for thousands of years, to this place, the center of the earth, the center of their universe. The name Chiribiquete translates to the house of the sun and the solar swarm. If one stands on top of these sacred mountains long enough, it's easy to see why. The Jaguar people believed this was the place where the sun and the moon had given birth to the jaguar, the symbol of life and fertility, and entrusted it with the equilibrium of all living things. They saw in its markings the duality of light and dark, day and night. The jaguar reigned supreme and was omnipresent. Permission had to be granted from the jaguar to take from the forest. And so it is believed that these paintings were ritualistic in nature, offerings to a higher being in exchange for good fortune in the hunt and perhaps in war. To date, 63 rock walls with ancient drawings have been discovered, with about 70,000 drawings of humans, animals, plants, and their interactions. But this may only account for 10 or 20% of what exists in the park, crowning it the largest and oldest archaeological pictographic complex in the Americas. Carbon dating has revealed some of these pictograms are 20,000 years old, making them the oldest archaeological paintings on the continent. Even more impressive, some of these paintings appear to be from modern times, dating from 50 to 60 years ago. This suggests this sacred place was still in use by nomadic tribes and their rituals just decades ago, and perhaps still is. In the last few years, concrete evidence has surfaced that suggests the presence of several indigenous groups in voluntary isolation or who have never had contact with civilization living inside Chiribiquete National Park. This prolonged chronological context makes Chiribiquete perhaps the only place on our planet where a millenary cultural tradition has been maintained without interruption, and the archaeological site with evidence of the earliest human activity in Colombia. It is no wonder then that UNESCO has declared Chiribiquete a natural and cultural World Heritage Site for its exceptional universal value, a title shared with only 38 other places on our planet. They say you can't protect what is unknown to you, that a society is defined not just by what it creates, but by what it refuses to destroy. And so, this secret is no longer ours alone. The house of the sun and the solar swarm may lie within our borders, but it belongs to all of humanity. It is our duty now, as the new guardians of this planetary monument, to preserve and protect this legacy for as long as the jaguar people have. For we are transient, but the legacy is not.